Hey, everybody, this is Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com. Okay, and devnursery.com. You can see the links right there at the bottom of the screen. Okay, and today what I want to do is talk about Code Sandbox because this is a pretty sweet tool. Okay, codesandbox.io. This is essentially really like a full-featured IDE in the cloud. Like, you could basically write code um, in your computer. Now, this is particularly mainly for JavaScript, but it's front end and back end. So yes, you can write code in REPL in many different languages. You can write code in Code Sandbox, generally front end HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In not Code Sandbox, in CodePen.io, which are also really cool services that you should use. But this is really kind of unique what you can do. So you can actually just import your GitHub repositories and use them. Assuming again these are backend, front end, JavaScript, HTML, CSS type stuff, or TypeScript. But like for example, let me see one of the templates that I've imported in there. There's no built-in Express template already. So if you go to here and I want to say I want to make a new sandbox, there's all these ready-to-go templates. So if you wanted to build a project with Svelte, you want to build a project with like React, Angular, Vue, okay, Preact. If you want to create like server-side generated stuff like Gatsby or Nux. There's a lot of different choices here. There's a lot of different templates. Okay, so you can really build a lot of cool stuff. But you can import really any repo from GitHub. You can just sit here and say, hey, if you find a repo with a template you like, you can just import it here and it works. Like, let's actually just find a random template on GitHub. Let's look up. Actually, let's just look up Backbone. Backbone template. Why not? I've never actually used Backbone, but why not? Let's try it out. Okay, Cordova Backbone project template. Sure. Why not? Let's just make sure there's no JavaScript, CoffeeScript, other. Okay, fine. I think that should all kind of work. Let's see here. Vim install, grunt build. Okay, yeah, I think this should be able to copy over. Okay, I can just go here and say import and fork. And see, it's going to create a repository with the project. And see, it has all the stuff there. It's figuring it out. It's installing the dependencies. It's creating the little environment. Okay, and then you can kind of see the end result. You have a console here, so you can read all your console output. Problems, if you're using React, there's React DevTools. Now, I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to have on its main page because I've never used Backbone before, so this is probably not the greatest example. But yeah, no, this is all there. Okay. I'm going to delete that one because I'm not going to use that. Okay. Whatever. I'll play with that later. Okay, so for example, I have this. Let's find the Express template because that again there wasn't an Express one in there, so I made my own. But it works. So like, see, you'll see it's gonna open up. See, it's in template mode. So in template mode, I can't edit it. So once you're done like setting up a template, you can click right over here, and then save it as a template. So that way other people can use them, and they can just fork them. So in this case, if I wanted to create my own, project, I would just fork this right here, and it'll just open up another copy of the sandbox, but not this template. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so see, I just click fork, and see now I just have another copy of the sandbox. And if I wanted to deploy it, I can go over here to deployment, and see this I can deploy with Vercel because Vercel does support some back end, some level of back end deployment. So that's pretty cool. And I can deploy right here. I can push to GitHub from here, so I can connect my GitHub repository and push to GitHub. So I literally don't have to do anything on my local machine, theoretically. Like here's like all the server settings, so I can play with the server settings. Um, create like a prettier file, do all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, so that's all pretty cool. I'm gonna I'm going to delete this sandbox because I'm not using it. Delete. So I'm going to go back here. Let's open up, let's say, a React template. So say it creates the React template. And then here I can deploy to Netlify or Vercel because it's front end. So if you notice that there's no back end code that has to worry about, I can deploy it to either just with a click. I can do it all from my browser. And see, it has like all the syntax highlighting and all the cool stuff that you'd expect in like VS Code. So it's pretty nice. And then you can have, I think here you can have, and multiple people can actually work. So you can actually have multiple people coding at the same time inside of here. That's actually really cool. You can have a chat enabled so you guys can chat with each other while you're coding. And then you have like, you can have multiple editors, viewers. You can all do all sorts of cool stuff here. And trying to think if there's any other cool features I want to mention. Otherwise, you have all your cool ID features. You can set up autosave. You can change your preferences. You can install all sorts of cool helper libraries. It's a pretty cool tool. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say right now. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna delete these extra sandboxes. So I'm gonna delete this sandbox. Don't need it. No need to clutter up my project space here. All sandboxes, templates, Basic Express. Okay, these are all fine. Repositories, recently modified. I think this was another one I opened at some point. So I'm going to delete that one as well. Don't need that. Recently modified. Okay. You guys get the idea. Okay, so my name is Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com. Have a great day and enjoy. And again, if you go to my GitHub, okay, so if you go look up Alex Merced Coder, and you look up, let's go back here. You go to my page. You will find that I have several templates. Like if you just look through my repos, my repositories, and you search anything with the word template in it, okay, you can see there's lots of templates which you can then quickly copy over to Code Sandbox. Okay, so you can find React templates, Vue templates, Felt templates, templates for everything, even templates for my own custom libraries if you want to try out things like Merced UI, Component Zoo, etc. But hopefully you guys enjoy that lesson. My name is Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com. Have a great day and enjoy. And follow me on GitHub. Follow me on Twitter at alexmercedcoder. Follow me on Instagram at alexmercedcoder. Follow me on LinkedIn. And subscribe to my podcast, WebDev 101. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And go join the Slack and Discord communities at devnursery.com. Have a great day and enjoy.